Tonight the night you can turn things around, Prime Minister.
The big question for Rishi Sunak.
Thank you for having me.
The polls aren't budging. Could this be the moment for a game changer? And here's the guy who wants his job.
Tonight the night you sealed the deal.
Pleasantries, smiles, and you can bet for both of them a bag of nerves. The debate underway, and the biggest topic of our time, the cost of living, set out by Paula from Huddersfield in the studio audience.
My savings are gone and I'm genuinely worried about my future. I don't think you actually understand how this is for people like me. So what can you do about that?
Both men expressed sympathy, and then the argument began.
Of course I know everyone is only just starting to feel the benefits of it, but inflation is back to normal, wages are growing, taxes are now being cut. Keir Starmer would put all that progress at risk. He would put up everyone's taxes by £2,000.
Keir Starmer.
Paula, I just don't know how you feel when you hear a Prime Minister say, having heard what you're going through, that the plan is working, it's all right. I meet so many people who are struggling with their bills, and the Prime Minister just keeps saying he lives in a different world.
Next, listen to this exchange on NHS waiting lists, where the audience laughed at the Prime Minister.
We are now making progress, the waiting lists are coming down, but what Keir Starmer didn't mention to you, which you did, Julie.
Waiting list 7.2 million, they're now 7.5 million. He says they're coming down, and this is the guy who says he's good at maths.
Yeah, they are now coming down. They are now coming down.
7.2 when you said you get them down. 7.2 million, they're now 7.5 million. I'd like you to explain how they're coming down.
Because they were coming down from where they were when they were higher.
7.2.
And they're now on their way down. They are down, right?
And both offered direct answers to this question.
If you had loved ones on a long waiting list for surgery, would you, if you felt that that was the only way forward, use private healthcare? Rishi Sunak.
Yes.
Keir Starmer.
No.
So how will either of them pay for things?
We will raise specific taxes, and we've been really clear what they are. We've already dealt with the tax break on private schools. We want to end the non-dom status completely. I think that the super-rich should be paying their tax.
Rishi Sunak.
Yes, well, we have already scrapped the non-dom regime.
Next, it was Stephen from Warrington.
Politicians have broken so many promises on immigration. Why should I trust either of you?
And we will need to take bold action to bring it down, whether that's legal migration, where we're going to introduce a new legal cap to guarantee that it will come down every year, or the boats, which you mentioned, where we got the numbers down last year by a third, and now we have a deterrent ready to go. Migrants have been detained, the flights will go in July, but only if I'm your Prime Minister.
We need to smash the gangs that are running this vile trade, making a huge amount of money, putting some of the most vulnerable people in boats across the Channel. They're making a fortune.
And the tension was rising.
Okay.
What are you going to do? Just tell everybody. What are you going to do with illegal migrants who arrive?
Please, can we please, gentlemen, we will lower our voices.
This debate is not yet done. When it is, the spin will begin to attempt to answer the big question: who won? Chris Mason, BBC News in Salford.